Buenas noches.
Was there a hint of which one do I go
Yeah,
with?
you know we have. Good evening, punters. Peter here from Racecourse Capital, and what a shocker of a start. It's been a couple of weeks since we actually sort of done this, so
We're out of practice.
I might be a little bit rusty. But you know, sometimes where you go and then you hesitate.
Yeah.
He who hesitates
heard
loses.
I heard it.
And there it is. So, buenas noches, everyone. Peter here from Racecourse Capital, and welcome back to the traditional time slot of Friday night for beers and bets. Ty, welcome back, mate. How are you, sir?
I am great. How you going?
Fucking awesome, mate. You know why? Because it's Friday night and we're drinking beers, not
jeez.
Saturday morning drinking coffees. Not that there's been anything wrong with the Macca's coffees, but let me tell you, I've been craving this amber ale all day. Right, so what do we got? We've got Mountain Goat. So we've got Mountain Goat, and it is called The Goat. With a slogan. The slogan just says it all. Very enjoyable beer. Damn straight it is. Do you know where this beer originates from, Ty? Trivia already.
Yeah, no idea. Not gonna lie to you.
Victoria, mate. I can't believe you didn't guess that.
Oh, I knew Victoria. I thought you were going more specific.
Oh, okay.
Where
Richmond.
Oh, wow.
Richmond, I'm pretty sure, came out of a brewery many, many years ago when Mountain Goat started out as a very small one-stop shop for brewery and can purchases. And I'm talking, I reckon I'm talking about 2004, 2000, somewhere around there.
We thought we were going to get these on for a sponsor, or you know that much history about them?
Oh, I'd love to. Guys at Mountain Goat, I've been drinking your beer since I was like, could walk. But no, my mate Jolsey got me on a Mountain Goat beer back then, and they only had a couple of options. Now they've got an absolute plethora of choices. Plenty going on. Found in lots of pubs on tap around the country, and the Goat is the Goat, mate. And they've just stuck through it and slowly built to be one of the best.
Nice beer, yeah.
It's not a bad beer, eh? Like, honestly, it's something that you could probably have.
And what's the
quite
six
a few.
pack? It's like what, 20?
Yeah, it's only like $20. I think
Yeah,
22 bucks. So it's a really good beer, full strength, nice little lager, I believe, and you could have quite a few without
getting real sick of it.
Yeah, without getting too full of it. It's got some hops. You could taste the hops and the flavour in it without getting too. Oh god, I need something lighter.
I got to that point when I was down at the Bull.
How good is the Bull?
Holy fuck!
Really?
Yeah, I had a lot of beers.
So you just moved to gin, or?
We went to the Canadian Club. We realised Canadian clubs were selling for like $14 a can. So we went, let's go back to the beers. Yeah. And then I got to the point where I was like, I can't.
Cappuccino.
I just can't fucking drink any more beer.
The
all
froth.
Fucking day.
The cappuccino.
It was great.
Fucking awesome. Good time with the Bull, though?
It was.
Good
It was
on
good.
you,
It was a good experience. And now I know what it's all about. You know, we can possibly plan a future trip.
Yeah, I think
good crew. But I think it's better to done if you just go the Saturday, get into the Melbourne, or maybe Friday or whatever. Do the Saturday races, and then you can sort of take your time and then catch the train in on the Monday. And then obviously it starts on the Tuesday. So I think it's better when it's like, it would be split up, but you still get to enjoy more racing, like Saturday racing. And you could stay longer if you wanted to, and do the next Saturday as well. But that would be expensive, but fun.
Sometimes we've got to make it work, don't we? Really.
Sometimes you got to do it.
Exactly right. Well, I'm keen. I think we should talk about next year because I reckon it'd be awesome to go down there and do it. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, everyone. Forgot where I was for a moment.
Bit too comfortable.
Oh, very comfortable. No, I'm very happy to be back here on Friday night. Speaking of that, you want a joke? Can't tell these jokes on a Saturday morning, mate, with the coffee.
Yeah. Go on.
So have you ever wondered why women wear underwear?
Well.
No?
Okay. Go on.
So why do women wear underwear? Because in most governments, legislation, depicts that all manhole covers must be covered when not in use. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, buddy, don't you think? And I think it's agreeable. When they're not in use,
it's a danger to society.
Manhole covers must be covered, mate. You don't want to fall in. You don't want to fucking accidentally trip and... I'm sorry. Anyway. Okay,
I really didn't know where that one was going.
I'll keep working on them, family. I'll keep working on them. Alrighty, we're now really starting to get into the Queensland winter racing. Big day tomorrow at Doomben.
What do you think the weather's going to be, mate?
It's currently predicting a heavy 8. And they're not predicting any rain in Brisbane overnight or tomorrow, but I don't know. Who fucking knows? It probably will sprinkle out there. If it gets up to a soft 6, a soft 5, soft 6, I'll be stoked.
What are we at now?
I'll be very happy, but at the moment it's sitting at heavy 8.
It's a heavy 8.
Yeah, and I just don't know that the drainage is quite right up there at Doomben, so we'll see how we go. But anyway, we've got a great program like this. Some good horses have turned up.
They're all starting to turn up.
Yeah, and they haven't scratched yet, which means they're going to all wait till tomorrow to see what they're going to do, which is really exciting. So
Top jockeys are heading to Brisbane now.
Are they?
I think Blake Shin's there.
Shin. Oh yeah.
Gorilla's there. So it's getting serious there, which is really good.
Yeah, when the big boys come to town, you know the real things are happening. So yeah, no, very keen, mate. Very, very keen to see what happens tomorrow. So we've got Doomben. We're having a look at Morphettville. Back at Belmont in the west, which is really exciting.
You like that one?
I do. I don't mind Belmont.
You prefer it over Ascot or?
No, but I don't mind. I don't mind. I
Pretty
do.
good fella.
Yeah, I do like. I prefer Ascot, but Belmont is a very good second backup, mate. It's a really, really nice track. Packet, fucking headquarters, Flemington. Why not?
Yeah, that should be a good day.
And then we're having a massive day at Scone. Hey, the Metro meet out at Scone. There's been so much hype and talk about this.
Scone Cup was today.
Yeah, who won?
It was the Ruffy Skylab.
No kidding.
Skylab, and I was doing the form for it because I threw up a couple of tips today, but I looked at that one and I was like, wow, that's been trialing really, really well.
Yeah.
And have that split second thought and you go,
It is.
what's about this thing runs a fucking race because it's been trialing the house down. What do you know? In the last bound, the nose in front, in the photo finish.
He who hesitates, man. I'm sorry.
You never really learn though, do you? You have all these little gut instincts, and you're like, $40. Have they got the price really wrong? Does this thing really have a chance? Yeah, Skylab came through.
Oh, interesting. There we go. Established.
1997.
1997. It's close. It's close, everyone. Where do you want to start, mate?
Where do I want to start?
Where do you want to start this
Let's start
evening?
the West.
Starting in the West. Rightio. So Belmont, we're looking at races 1 and 2, my traditional picks. People might think I do it because I don't sort of give a shit, but no, some of these early races are actually really exciting to pick and also really hard to pick. So, because you just don't know. So,
especially if they're like maidens or there's debutantes
like this
or
is
something. This is like which one's going to turn up this week.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. I'm in orange even right till now about my pick here. But anyway, I'm going to stick with it. So that's what I do, mate. I lock in and I commit and I see it through. Rightio. Race number 1, Belmont. Love a session. Yes, I do. Anytime, any day, anywhere. Just ring me and I'm there. But from a horse perspective, love a session. Oh, it's already dialed in a little bit in the last hour as well.
The Pikey effect.
Pikey on the back. Love a session was very, very good. First up, resuming last start was not far away. It'll go one better tomorrow, and I think it's a really good chance to win. Tomorrow, sitting around about the $4 mark, but you might need to be quick before it sort of comes in a little bit tomorrow. Do you want me to talk about a danger or leave it till later?
No, so talk about it now. Go on.
All right, danger in this is going to be Emerald Trader. I think with Holly Watson on the back, it is also another one that resumed last week and was really, really good. Not far away either. A very solid horse, and I think it's got every chance to also really take it out. I would not be surprised, punters, if you could throw a blanket on about 8 of them across the finish line tomorrow, because I reckon that's how tight it's going to be tomorrow.
Very nice.
All right, mate. Where are you off to? What are we doing? What are you picking?
I'm going to use your top pick as a saver.
Oh, yeah?
Because Pikey on anything over there is danger.
Yes.
I'm going to go for 2 values in My Fury and Mac, which is one I've...
you backed that before. Mac.
Mac. 850 for Mac. It's a little claimer. Gate 3, which I really like. I wasn't really sure. I looked at the speed map to try and make my final decision here. Because they are so close, I think Mac's going to get a really nice run from Gate 3 with that claim. I think it is just on the cusp, and I think getting back out to the mile is the key. I think for this horse, back to the mile is the key. So not much else to say about Mac, but I think My Fury is one that's also on the cusp. If you look at this last few runs, it's very close. It's around the mark.
Mm-hmm.
At $7, I thought the price was really good from gate one.
It's too good not to have a nibble.
Gate one.
Gate one.
It should be on pace. I think from the gate, I think you can run a big race. I just like the prices, $7 and $8.50. With the favourite with Pikey on as a bit of a saver, it's still at $3.90, $4. So, nice little tactical play there.
Good to hear. All right, tactical play. Race 1, Belmont out of the way. We're going to move on to race number 2. This one is also another interesting race. Like, I reckon there's probably
$2.70, $3.10, $3.30. Like, fuck me. How close is
there's
that?
3 or 4 that could really sort of win this. But I've gone with something that I know should run pretty well with Chris Parnham on the back. I've got Richenko.
Going for 3 straight.
I think it's going to be okay for that. It was very, very good in the last 2 starts. It's just going to keep getting better. I don't see this getting beaten tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Bit of confidence to finish off. I'm going to go with Brave Spirit.
Oh,
Brave
that's
Spirit.
cute.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm a brave spirit. I think again it's another one that's sort of just knocking on the door.
Yep.
It's it has had a win this prep first up, so it's been a first, a third, and a second. It is just consistent. So you would have to imagine it's going to turn up. Gets gate 2, should get a nice run. $3.30, on the shorter side, but those sort of 3 favourites in this look pretty hard to beat, I think. So Brave Spirit.
All right, I like it. Beautiful. Belmont, done and run. Where are we off to next? Good sir.
Morph.
Oh, he's working his way around like an anti-clockwise motion. I like this. You normally just see
let's
there
do
everywhere.
that. Let's do that. We'll finish off in the Sunshine State with not so much sunshine.
Is that the biggest contradiction ever at the moment? No.
Mate.
All right, Morphettville. We're looking at races 1 and 2 again because I still think they're the best ones in here. And I'm going for one that is resuming with a first up run. That was my attempt of artillery.
Fuck, I didn't even know. I was looking for the horse. I was like, which one is this?
No, mate, it's artillery at $4.20. And I think it's a really, really good thing fresh on the... Yeah, I really think it's going to be right. The trials have been good. A little bit of talk around the stables and around the markets around this horse.
Where did it go in the trial? I didn't get to watch this one.
No, just sort of...
Was it forward? Was it back?
Forward. It was
gate 1. Todd Panel, Hickmott.
That's what I'm saying. So I think a pretty standard debut is going to happen. I think it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
So...
Well, you book a top jock like that for a top stable, gate 1.
Yeah, that was probably the tipping point for me, was just to look at the trials and then look at why the jockey's on. I'm like, well, I think it's going to go forward and run fairly well and be very, very presentable in the first place.
All right, I'm going to go for another tactical play. Nickish is the saver. That's actually $4 now, which is, you could probably bet on both of these, to be honest. Nickish saver, $4. But I'm going to go with 6 stars as the play.
6 stars?
6 stars as the play with our boy Jakey.
Jakey!
For the Jolly Yard, which always is a great combination. How often do you see that combination get the job done?
Yeah.
$6 currently, which I think is a great price for a horse that's going to go forward from gate 4. And Morphettville Parks can be a more on-pace track. So I think going forward might be not a bad thing. So yeah, I think the position in the run will be a big factor because it's got to turn the tables on Nickish. That's why I used it as a saver because Nickish
needs to beat it.
Yeah. So I just like the price better. Nickish at $4, and then we got 6 stars at $6.
Boom. All right, race number 2, my good man. Oh yeah, I reckon there's a few of these out there. It's going to be another tough race because I think there's 3 to 4 chances in this. Just making sure that mine hasn't been scratched. That's good. I've gone something that's a little bit outside what everyone else is backing, but it's still short. And it's probably something that happens when you piss the missus off. It's a Texan windstorm, mate. I usually get one a month. $4, Texas windstorm. With Jakey Boy in the back, right? And that was, again, another tipping point as to why I like this.
Yeah.
Form is very solid around this. I just don't understand why it's not getting much respect.
Did Easy Campese go on to win after that race?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I've got another guy who's giving that a big push, Easy Campese, tomorrow as well. So.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, so I think, if it's got the form around Easy Campese and that's going well, I think it can only improve and get better. So very happy with the Texas windstorm to cyclone in late.
I am going to go with a Nick Ryan runner in Worsfold.
Oh.
Worsfold. How the fuck you say that?
Worsfold. Yeah, Worsfold.
Jason Holdron.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime a Nick Ryan runner pops up, I always pay attention.
Do you?
Getting five.
Why is that?
He just tends to get it right with a lot of horses, and he doesn't have heaps.
Yeah.
But he tends to have that strike rate. He does such a good job with the smaller number of horses that he has. So when he sort of pops up, he doesn't run many in SA either. So it's sort of like one of those ones where I pay attention. He's trying to place this horse in something that's winnable. So coming from Victoria, coming out of off a 5th placing at the Bull. That was a race won by Jabberwockies. And let me tell you, the Bull was, for 2 of the 3 days, it was not a fair track. It was very on pace. And this horse gets back. So it will need a bit of speed on. But if it gets the speed on, this horse has a big finish. At $5, I thought it was worth a play in a smallish sort of field, not a big field at all. So if it's fair enough, it'll get its chance. But I think Jason Holder can get it done.
Good one. All right, beautiful. Morpheville done. We're moving on anti-clockwise, which means we are heading to
headquarters.
Let's go to Flemington. You picked some good races in this too. Race 3 and 5 are the ones that we're looking at.
3 and 5.
Oh, pardon me again. I just want to make sure.
Still in there?
Still in there? Yeah, I am. I'm actually going something with a little bit of value in this race. And I love the New Zealand connections on this one.
I think I know where you're going, right?
Oh, do you? Awapani Princess. I don't understand why they're not giving it a lot of respect for its first up run back. Was very good.
Pretty dominant, wasn't it?
Very dominant, right? And yes, it's up against some other strong runners in this race, but I think it's better than the $13 that you're getting tonight, punters. Yeah, 13.
I agree.
I think it's $13 is way too generous for it, and I'll be having a little something on it tomorrow.
Beautiful.
Great horse.
I am going to do a tactical play. Wakanyaya, is that how you say it?
Wakanyaya.
So Wakanyaya as the saver, $4.60. Oh, so he wouldn't have to have much on.
With the stack out on the back.
Yeah, he's going well. $4.60 for Wakanyaya, a little bit of a saver, so you don't have to have much on at $4.60. I think Fearless Rider and Awapuni Princess. I think Fearless Rider, $10. Awapuni Princess at 13s. I think they're both way over the fucking odds.
Absolutely.
Awapuni, like you were talking about, it was a great win first up. And Bo Merton's on gate 4.
He rides the horse well, man. Like, I just think
he's a great jockey.
Yeah.
He's got a good strike rate. He tends to do well. So I really think Fearless Rider and Awapuni can get it done. Do you want to blow out?
Give it to me, man.
I think one that might improve and sort of shock everyone is Belle Ciel.
Belle Ciel.
Belle Ciel from gate 5. I'm just sort of thinking it away from the fence. I know that on Sportsbet they were saying the person that walks the track, they were saying, what was it, like gate 3 or gate 4 out a few from that. So it's sort of not quite the middle, but just in a little bit. I was saying where the best sort of part of the track was. So I was sort of looking around there.
Yeah.
Belle Ciel gets a 3 kilo claim, so I'll be running around with 55.5 as well.
Nice.
And I think stepping up from the 1100 to the 1200 is a big positive for this horse.
Huge.
So that's the blowout at $26. But I think Fearless Rider and Alapuni are great prices.
Boom.
Great prices.
All right, looking forward to that race number 3, cracking race. Right, race number 5.
Oof.
Another tough one, eh?
Oof.
I know, really, really tough one. But again, I've gone something that's a little bit out there. I've gone something that, was a last start winner. I've gone something that I relate to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you reckon you know what it is?
Are you an artistic genius?
No, I'm not an artistic genius. No, I'm not. I'm a rich lover. But no, seriously, rich lover. Ethan Brown on the back. It resumed last start with a really, really nice, handy win. I think it did it really well, and it saved a little bit in that run. So I think it's got
straight as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it has. So I think it's actually well positioned for this race at the moment.
Brown, oof, good jockey.
Very good jockey. Goes okay in the good on the track. Goes okay with the jockey. Goes okay in the conditions. And at $10, I'm just saying, $10. It's not. I mean, you could throw your Monday morning coffee on that, and if you didn't get it, well, who gives a shit? Have a water
Exactly.
instead, right? But if you do get it, then you've bought yourself a week's worth of coffees on one tip. Not that I'm condoning gambling. I'm just putting the information out there for you to make an informed decision. Exactly right. So I think Rich Lover, $10, well positioned, draws okay, and gets a nice jockey. I think if it gets a little favour, it's going to be very hard to beat.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Well, what are you up to, mate?
Tough one.
It's a cracking race.
Sisterhood.
Oh, yeah.
Sisterhood has some good form last prep. Go have a look at his last preparation. It's run around some horses that would be well in the market in this particular race. Had a win over Who Dares, which is a horse that does extremely well. Has, I think, in recent times been doing really well too. Damien Lane gets on this. Gate 6. I like Gate 6. I think you can get it done fresh. I think it's probably a better fresh horse.
Mm-hmm.
Sue Spirit, is that how you say it? Sue Spirit.
I looked at that too, and then I didn't pick it because I couldn't pronounce it. No, I'm kidding. I think it's Shoe Spirit, maybe.
Yeah,
Shoe Spirit.
like
Shoe Spirit.
Zach Spain on, Jerome Hunter, 54 kilos, Gate 3. I'd probably like it a little bit wider, but I think this is a very, very nice horse in the making. $9.50. The way that it won on debut was really impressive, and looks a big, strong horse. I think it'll have a lot of improvement. More of a blowout chance in this one, just because I would really love this jockey, is Gundaroo.
Ooh, Gundaroo.
Reese McLeod, absolute gun jockey that doesn't ride many, but he rides a lot of winners at big prices. $16 for Gundaroo. I thought that was a horse that's actually won up the straight already in its short career. So I think this is a decent horse. Like, if you go back through its form, it could surprise. At decent odds, $16.
Nice.
So the main plays Sisterhood and Sue Spirit, or Shoe Spirit, whatever you say, and blowout Gundaroo.
Fucking awesome. All right. Next race.
We're going to Scone.
Oh, we're just going up the road about 10 hours up to Scone. Beautiful. Races number 2.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Was it 1 and 2? It was
Yep.
1 and 2, wasn't it?
It was.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is just disgusting.
Yeah. Throw a blanket on about 15 of them.
That's what we do in the midways.
We do. Do love a midway, mate. But I couldn't, after reviewing the data in front of me, I couldn't go past Smart Legend. I just think it's a great horse.
There's Bridge, fresh off his Group 1 win.
Yeah. So I just think it continues on. You look at the blood and breeding of this horse too. Like, forget about how it's done recently. You just look at how this horse came into the world. And it's got some really good breeding behind it. They're doing everything right with it too, and yeah.
Spaycaster form.
Oh yeah.
Which has been proving to be pretty strong.
It was $8 when I looked at it, but it's all of a sudden
5.
trickled into $5. So yeah, if you want to have a look at it, I'd be keeping a close eye on it because the money might shorten for it now. But yeah, I think it's a really, really, really solid horse. Really, really good chance tomorrow in race number 1. It's going.
Perfect. Go Troppo.
Go Troppo.
Go Troppo. 12
Yeah,
bucks.
righto.
Gibbons on. Pfeiffer. I think I'm willing to forgive last start.
Not good, was it?
No.
No.
But I reckon out to the 1700 metres, I think is absolutely perfect for this horse. Gate 4, off-pace horse. I think it'll get a beautiful run. Good on the soft. I have no issues there, but I think the distance is the big key change. At $12, I thought this thing was over the odds. A couple of blowouts because this is what these races are like. Majestic Style coming off a big win.
Oh yeah, that was good, wasn't it?
$26, yeah.
That was very, very good.
Comes off a dominant 3.8 length win. $26. I don't know why it's $26 off that sort of win. The start before that, it lost to a horse called La Vesuvius, who's running in this race. At $17. La Vesuvius has not run since that win. So Majestic Style came out of that race and has just dominantly put him away.
Oh yeah.
So La Vesuvius at 17s and Majestic Style at 26s. I don't know why they are at that price, considering their recent form. But yeah, Go Troppo, the main one at $12. But yeah, I think this is just a really open race. I think anyone can win this. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these fucking $100 pops wins.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Happy days. All right. Let's push on to the next one. It's Scone, race number 2 that we're looking at for another big day in the Scone district. Do you like scone, mates? Do you like scones?
Yeah, I do. I very jam and cream. Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes I like them straight out of the oven just with a bit of butter, mate.
Bit of butter. Yeah, keep it simple.
Resembles a bit of damper, but I fucking love
I
that.
love it,
Bread and melted butter.
Yeah.
Giddy up. All right, race number 2. Fucking cracking races too. Like seriously, double throw. Fuck you. No, it's quite okay, but took a little bit to work through this one because I was having a good look at it this morning, and then I quickly checked a few things on this afternoon. Dirty Merchant for me. Sorry. I'm a little frustrated. I'm frustrated with the wide barrier. I think that's the only downfall in this race for it. Is just it's gonna start wide, and I just don't know where it's gonna position. I just don't know where it's going to be positioning because it's such a big field. So it could force and go forward.
It goes forward, yeah. It might land midfield or just.
Or if it gets bustled backwards, all of a sudden we're at the rear of the field and we've got a lot of work to do. So I'm hoping for a little bit of luck. I'm hoping for a nice little transition. Just pops in the middle somewhere there, gets a nice jump, gets a chance to position nicely, saves a little bit in the tank for the run home, and we'll see at the finish line.
That's it.
That's it. Yourself, mate.
Yeah, look. What do I talk about first here? Toes in the water.
Oh, yeah.
Toes in the water. 3 kilo claim down into 51 kilos. Gate 5. Off-pace runner. $8. I thought there's a lot to like about this horse. 2 from 2 on the soft. 4th up. 1 from 1. I watched this horse. I liked this horse at Wagga. I think it was a couple back. And it sort of didn't go as well as I thought. But it's come out and it's got a second after that to what seems to be a pretty good horse in whatever the fuck, however you pronounce that. Gentileschi.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
I think down at 51 kilos on the soft ground. Gate 5, I think this horse has a big chance. $8 is a nice price. The other one, more of a rougher hope, is Magic Pharaoh with Tom Sherry on at 54 kilos. I like this horse. It's won a big race. Won a race at Randwick on the soft at the mile, beating a nice field, class 3 level Sherry on 54 kilos as well. So it's done this before. So the recipe has worked before. It's sort of what I'm working off. Not a great gate, but it's a back marker anyway, so I'm not too concerned about that. Just needs enough speed on. $17 I thought was a nice price for a horse that's proven to do it against this class of race. He's pretty much exactly the same jockey, the same weight, the same. Just doesn't have as good a gate. So I think at the price, I think it's worth a play.
Nice.
There you go.
Very good. Cracking day it's going. Looking forward to watching that tomorrow. In between work. All right, we're going to finally finish up in Brisbane, Doomben, looking at the Queensland Winter Racing Carnival up there at the moment, and some really, really good races. We're looking at races 1 and 2. And I'll tell you what, if these horses are in the first couple of races, it just goes to show there's some crackers coming later in the day. Again, I'm questioning the heavy track. I need it to dry out a little bit to be more confident in my tip. I'd love it to go to a soft 6 or even better a soft 5, but I think Tenzing, third up, wasn't disgraced last start. Like, it's been in really, really good form, but it's also been tested a little bit. There's still more to give. There is still more to give for this horse. So, yeah, I think Tenzing goes really, really well tomorrow. And at the moment, it's paying about 7s. Oh, yeah. About fucking time. About time.
Tenzing, I love the booking of Tyler Schiller.
Same.
Tyler Schiller, gate 2, Golan. I think it'll get a perfect run.
Yeah.
I think it's just one of those horses that maybe going onto the softer ground might be a positive. It's got a run on the heavy for a third, so I mean maybe it handles it okay. But yeah, it might be a little bit better on that soft rather than heavy. But I love the booking of Schiller. The other one is our man Blakey.
Oh no! I looked at that too. I thought there's a chance.
I think he's worth a play as well. Eaglemont gets 61.5, but he's a good horse. I think
he's a good horse. Is he?
He's a good horse.
He's a good horse.
Soft heavy. I don't think that matters too much. But comes out of a very strong race up north in Rockhampton, won by Namazu. Some really nice horses in that race. I think that's a really good lead-up race for this. I think the mile, everything sort of suits. Gate 5.
Yeah.
Perfect run, $8. So I think Tenzing and Eaglemont can give this a big shake.
Fantastic. Good on you, mate. Glad that we're on the same wavelength finally. Right, race number 2. Wow, another one that could be easily sort of gone here. Like,
don't you love it though? It gives it that this value. Value plays everywhere.
The warm feeling of the day. Well, pissing into the snow. So if this guy's transferred up and has come up for this, then I want to be all over him, and that's a Nash on the back of Sunfall. I think it's $6. Well, it's actually 8. Sorry, on Sportsbet. Great run first up. Really just found its eye. Was very happy. Finished third, I think.
Yeah, did.
Yes. Finished third. Yeah, I don't know. He expects me to read Ant. I can't quite say that. Right? So I'm getting old. Yeah, so finished third. I think comes here ready to go second up. It'll be wound up, fit, very fit, and it will, not enjoy the heavy, but I think it's going to handle it really, really, really well tomorrow. My roughie in this is Outlawed. It can break my heart, Outlawed. Has done in the past.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
I just don't know what it does. Again, it doesn't mind a heavy position in top 4 in a heavy, so it's every chance at $23. I thought, why the hell not have a little, half a unit on that at 23 as well. Why not?
Why not? But
the big one is going to be Sunfall with Nash on the back. Giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy up.
Yeah, I think Sunfall. Gate 2, Nash.
Yeah.
There's a lot of positives here.
Well, for him, he's a predominant Sydney rider, right?
Yeah.
So whenever he ventures into Queensland,
we
take notice.
Track and distance record's outstanding for this horse. Loves the track. Loves the distance. There's a lot to like about this runner.
Yeah.
Everything about it sort of just screams that it's been sort of set for a race like this. Early days where the horses are not quite at their peak, and there's good horses coming, but they're not set. They're set for later things.
Yeah.
Sunfall $8. I think it's a great bet. Space Track is the other one. with Jimmy Orman on.
Yeah.
Space Tracker, $10. I don't know why this thing is at $10.
Tell you what, it's going to be a cracker tomorrow, man.
This off-pace runner, Gate 5, Orman on, Neesham Yard. Neesham's runners are starting to do good now. She's starting to hit some form.
It's all coming together, eh?
Yeah.
Everything's aligning now.
Yeah, so I think she's hitting some form at the perfect time for the carnival.
Yeah.
So I've just noticed that in the last week her runner's starting to win a lot. $10 I thought was an absolute steal for this horse. Ran at 1,200 meters, which is definitely unsuitable for this horse. It wants further. Gets that here. Ran a close third in that race behind a pretty good horse in Pizarro.
Yeah.
So I think like last prep, second up at the mile, was only a length off Real Sensation and behind Soaring Eagle as well. They're pretty nice horses in Victoria. So for a race like this, I think, with arguably one of the form jockeys in Jimmy Orman, then
he's been really, really good up here lately. Very, very good. Jeez, exciting. It's almost like a Super Saturday tomorrow with some really, really interesting races across the country. Members, you'll have your tips out tomorrow.
Absolutely.
But yeah, really, really excited, mate.
I reckon we got some. I've got a good feeling.
Oh yeah, so do I.
Good feeling.
So do I. I got a feeling.
And we agreed on both our Queensland.
That tomorrow's gonna be a good day. That tomorrow's gonna be. Sorry, I feel like we should be a karaoke or something. But no.
DJ.
Waka Brian.
Light in here is behind us.
Yeah. No, but I think you're really good. I agree. I think tomorrow in Queensland we might see a couple of eye to eyes that we like here and go. Alrighty, punters, we're at the end. I'm that excited. It's for Friday night. I don't even know where we are on the run sheet. I'm really thrown off tonight. Hey, seriously.
That's all right. We just get the training wheels back on.
Yeah, I know. Jesus, give a host a couple of weeks off. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Anyway. Gamble responsibly. Make sure you have some fun tomorrow. Some really, really, really good races. Some great horses back out and work. Just show them what's potentially coming in the spring. So, yeah, I'm really, really excited to see what's going to go on.
And spring always comes around so quick too.
Yeah.
Good times.
Good times. All right, we'll check in with you next week. See you. We'll see you then. Didn't really know how I was going to sign off then, but anyway. Ty, any final comments? I normally do that, don't I?
Let's pray to the weather gods.
Pray to the weather gods. Let's just we want good tracks. No, it's okay. We'll hopefully get a soft 6 out of Queensland tomorrow, but everywhere else looks pretty good. So enjoy tomorrow.